Fuck you, I'm smarter, bitch.
I can't believe you're gonna rig this game.
We don't want to feel dumb anymore.
I feel so stupid right now.
We're here to find out if we're actually dumb.
Don't ask us any questions.
Two bumbling morons. Fuck you, I'm smarter. Welcome to Fuck You, I'm Smarter, the comedy game show where we compete with a guest and a breast to be crowned the smartest person in the room.
We're starting a new segment here. That's right. It's tops off, tits out. Fight to the death.
Could you imagine if we played with a breast?
Well, we did used to have a topless podcast.
We did. It didn't
Wasn't
go
that-
anywhere.
It well, yeah. I mean, it's...
It was talk off the top, where we
Talk
talk
off the
about
top.
topics
Yes, that's
topless.
Talk about topics off the top of
Our
our heads,
heads topless.
But you can't see us.
But the joke was you can't see us.
It was a joke every time.
Should we bring that back? Talk off the top. We talk about topics off the top of our head topless.
I think we just did. But let's leave it. We'll table it for now.
Speaking of
Come back to it.
breasts, happy Pride!
Yay!
It's Pride Month. We are late, but we still showed up.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter if you come late to the party as long as you bring drugs.
We've already danced to Madonna this month, and we've had so many vodka sodas.
Woo!
We're having one right now, actually.
Can you tell?
For Pride, this episode, we want to do a few different quizzes with different friends of the LGBTQIA community.
Ooh,
Plus,
fanzine. Yes, we have a quiz from Tim Palazzola and a quiz from Brad Loekle.
So should we just get to our first guest?
Yes.
Our first breast?
Yes, and he actually was
He
our
was
first
our first
guest.
guest!
He was literally our first guest on Fuck You, I'm Smarter.
Yes, he helped us produce the show.
Yes.
He maybe thought of Marsha, but we don't know if it was him or
It was
Sharon.
him or Sharon Houston. It's our friend who, incidentally, also is gay, but most importantly, he won a car on
Let's Make a Deal.
That's really his claim to fame.
I know. I can't believe we haven't talked about it sooner. Tim Palazzola, congratulations.
Oh my god, thanks for having me back.
Oh my god, thanks for coming back. Thanks for giving us another shot.
I just remembered something. Speaking of breasts, because I was going to say...
Okay, here we go.
My brain
Tim,
just...
take a deep breath and cover your eyes.
Yep.
My brain just did a whole thing. In my head, I was like, don't get it titty twisted. He won the car like 10 years ago.
Oh.
And then I was like, titty twisters. For Pride this month, we actually had a pool party at my house, and a neighbor gave you, Tim, a titty twister.
Oh my god, I missed that. Tell me everything.
I haven't gotten a titty twister since I was 10. And
We
I'm
didn't
gonna tell
know
you,
her.
she has a real firm grip.
She did.
Wow.
This
And
crazy.
a solid twist. There was a lot of
There
torque.
was a like.
She's done this before.
Yeah.
She's been around the breast.
He looked at her and goes, "Excuse me, who are you?"
I did.
If you're going to handle me in this manner, at least tell me your name.
It was so
It was
insane.
crazy. It was crazy.
I forgot about it till right now. So we were hanging out at my pool, drinking vodka sodas probably. And this neighbor of mine showed up. And a few neighbors down there were like, oh, here comes Sally, you know.
Right.
I never met Sally. I don't know her name really. But she drank an entire bottle of tequila while we were there.
That'll
and then
do
she
it.
started giving Tim a titty twister.
Yeah, I would describe her as like a drunk Meg Stalter.
Yes.
From Hacks, if you know her, she
Meg
plays the
Stalter
assistant.
is.
You know the bit that Cecily Strong does, like that drunk girl at a party? That was her.
That's her.
Oh,
She was drunk girl at a party.
amazing.
Yes, 1000%.
And she literally was.
And she went for it.
She went for it. And Tim even said to her, do you know who Cecily Strong is? Like, she was like, I'm not. Like, she was out of control.
She was, and it was also, just so we're all clear, like 4 in the afternoon.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
This was not.
On like a Wednesday.
Yep. This
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
deep
yeah.
into
No.
some crazy
Yeah.
night. This was
And
The
then,
beginning.
And then she invited us all up to hang out. Which
And
we
like-
were like, yeah, we'll totally be there. She's like, great, I'm gonna put a bunch of food out. We're like, cool, we'll be there shortly. And we left.
We're like, she'll be sleeping in 10 minutes.
Yeah, she'll be
Like,
asleep.
for sure.
Yeah.
Outside her door, probably on the mat.
Right.
We were trying to figure out like how to introduce Tim, and we were joking around like industry gay. I hate when people say like my gay or like
Ugh, me
the gay.
too.
The gays like I feel like only the gays can say the gays. You know what I mean?
I think it's okay. I think
Was
the
I wrong to
intentionality-
introduce you as a gay man?
No. I think
No.
the intentionality is there, and I think
Yes.
it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Especially because we're all so close and we're allies and we all totally get it. We're all in the family.
All right.
I will say I always fucking hate my gay bestie.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that has to be some sort of qualifier.
Right.
I think because it's almost just such a thing that it's just such a like known union of like straight women and gay men. I think that's where it derives from. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. And I also wonder if
and then for him, she's his like whatever,
but they don't
fag hag or etc. You know, but which it's all like kind of outdated and tropey.
Yes,
but
I think it's outdated and tropey. And at a certain time, it might have been a term of endearment in terms of like visibility that potentially just got played out.
Right.
It starts
I think it did. Yeah.
I think it did, and I've had that term used at me a handful of times, and it just sort of makes me feel like a token.
Right? Can I just be your
best
friend?
I was going to say,
accessory.
There's some sort of ownership to that, like
they're going to show
they're
me
my
off, or
gay.
like I'm going to.
Look at my gay, watch him dance.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm glad that fag hag is not a thing anymore.
I know, that's gross too.
And like a fruit fly is horrible. Yeah. But I feel like those were things that like were okay to say not that long ago.
Right. But I also think that they were created by the people who were in that relationship. So you know what I mean? Originally.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're past it.
And they were terms that I think initially were there to define a new relationship.
Right.
That hadn't
new kind of relationship.
That couldn't have that kind of level of exposure before.
Exactly. Because it probably existed in dark corners.
Throughout time.
Yes, for sure. But now there was a certain visibility to it.
Yes. So, I'm glad that we unpacked all of that just now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look at us changing the world.
I also just
so smart.
want to thank you all so much for having this Pride episode and squeezing it in to June 28th. The last chance you could get. You are such good friends.
I know, we're such good allies. We're such good allies, you know.
We couldn't have done it for the first of the month. We wanted to save it to the
just save it to the very end
where we're like, oh shit, we didn't do a Pride episode, but we kind of we touched on Pride. We touched on Pride with Brad, Loekle, 2 weeks ago. So it's actually our second Pride episode, Tim. So why don't you just back off? Okay, we're doing more than most.
Yeah, if you want to be the father of my unborn
Pod
eggs.
Save America didn't do a Pride political podcast,
but they did though. They did.
Okay. Well, whatever. Anyways,
John love it.
Also, one more thing about Tim and my relationship as a fag hag with Tim. Isn't it horrible?
It sounds really mean.
It's
so mean.
Awful.
Please don't call women hags. Although we literally just talked about how we called these women hags
on another
podcast. Oh, right.
Side work podcast. I froze my eggs and I told Tim if I don't use them, he can have them. But then I have to say something. My sister asked me if maybe that would be a possibility. So you're second in line.
Well, how many eggs do you have?
God.
I have 11.
Oh, well,
yeah, but we don't know if they're all viable. We don't know what's going to happen with them.
Oh, I see. She gets to try it out until she gets one.
And
then?
That sounds very... I don't think you have a chance.
I think you should just split it up and give her the extra one.
Oof. All right, I'll talk to her about it.
I'm in no rush.
But welcome to the show, Tim.
In all seriousness, I had a really fun time putting together this quiz, and I want you. Are we going to jump right in?
We're jumping in.
I want to say these are things that are of the utmost importance to me.
Okay.
Utmost importance to me, especially during Pride.
Okay.
No fucking pressure.
There's going to be a lot of Madonna on this.
There's going to be a lot of Madonna.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Fuck you, I'm smarter.
All right.
Does your quiz have a name?
Pride. I thought the whole thing was
Pride.
Pride.
It's just a Pride quiz. Okay.
Lindsay really prides herself on her names.
It's fine. I didn't name.
And she always gets mad at me when I don't name mine or I come up with it at the last
Should I give them a subject?
Yes.
Okay.
What's their class?
The first class is.
What's the subject?
The first one is photojournalism.
Ooh.
Photojournalism.
Oh.
You didn't know she was smart. Okay, there we go. Ready, Lindsay? This one's for you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes.
Okay. On July 10th, 1985, nude photos of Madonna were leaked to Playboy and published, causing a huge controversy.
Okay.
When the photos were released, Madonna's response, as quoted on the cover of the New York Post, was A. Papa do preach, I'm sorry. B. I was young, I made bad choices. C. You think those are steamy. Wait 6 years until I release my sex book. Or D. So what?
I think so what?
That was my guess.
I think so what?
I just feel like that's all she needs to say.
So fucking what?
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Really?
You're right.
Yay!
Good job, Lindsay.
What a badass
What
bitch.
a badass
Yeah.
bitch.
1985. So what?
So what?
So what?
Any
She's
other
right.
person that would have killed their career, and Madonna literally
So what?
said, so what?
So
Oh my
fucking
God,
what?
Tim, when I was little, I had a sleepover with like older girls and we watched the Truth or Dare movie. And I was like really young.
Yeah, you're too young to watch
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes.
My mom
I'd
let
like
me
to
watch when I was
rewatch it
13.
now.
Oh, it's so great.
I
It holds
haven't
up.
seen it as an adult. I would love to watch it now.
I don't
It's
think I've seen it.
Outstanding. The
I'm a
movie
terrible
night.
gay man. I'm sorry.
You're a horrible gay man.
I know.
No, the whole
Gay.
thing about that movie, it was called Truth or Dare because there's a really famous scene where she and the dancers
Mm-hmm.
are playing Truth or Dare. So the film follows Madonna while she's on tour, Blonde Ambition, and it was the first of its time because it was behind the scenes on a tour. So
Right.
now tour
Everyone
done
Everyone
done
does
that.
that.
has done-
Right.
But this. So yeah, so they're all sitting around in like some Parisian hotel, and they're going like, Truth or Dare, and someone goes, Madonna, Truth or Dare, and she goes Dare, and they say, I dare you to show us how you give head to that Evian bottle. And she literally takes a bottle of water and literally starts filleting it.
Amazing.
And swallows. It is the most. You were too young to see that.
I know. I saw it when I had sleepover. Can we do a summer movie night and
Yeah,
can we
I'd love
watch
to. It's
it?
so fantastic.
Oh my
Done.
God,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Done
great.
and done.
Yeah, it'll just be the three of us because no one else in our friend group will
That's
want to sit
fine.
through it. It'll just be us. It's
It'll
fine.
just be us.
We'll just wear our Papa Don't Preach t-shirts and have some
Yes.
popcorn and have a good one.
Amazing.
All right. Next is politics.
Woo!
Ooh, so exciting.
Ready? The Employment Non-Discrimination Act, the act that prohibits discrimination of sexual orientation in the workplace, specifically during hiring, passed in what year? Meaning, until what year could an employer fire you for no other reason than being gay?
Ooh, this is for Kelly.
Kelly.
Okay.
A. Do you want the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's. Yeah, I'll take the clues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know this off the top of your head? Rude. A. 1995. B. 1972. C. 1983. Or D. 2007.
Oh.
This is national. This is like federal.
This is a federal act. Yes.
I
You know what? I'm not sure, but I have so little faith that I'm gonna say
Same.
2007.
Same.
2007 is
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you believe?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
how
Unfortunately,
horrible.
we can believe it. You know what I mean? Like the sick thing is that we're not even surprised. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably the worst one.
Well, that's why Ross Matthews does the Hobby Lobby challenge where he takes a dump in every Hobby Lobby. So he encourages his listeners because
Yeah.
there's still shit like that happening today.
That's why pride
Unbelievable.
is so important because
Exactly.
it's about visibility. Because
Right.
you think about even
Right.
in our lifetime when we think about
Exactly.
how much for granted we
Right.
take our lifestyle.
100%.
That it wasn't until literally
You were like 40 when they passed.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm sorry. Best joke ever told on the show goes to Lindsay Gentile
wow.
against Tim Palazzola.
I'm sorry. I love
Tim.
you. I love
Sorry,
you.
Tim.
Oh my
This is his
God.
month and his game. He is our
I
guest.
know, and he's
you
only
are-
like he's like barely older than me. I just like making fun of him because he's a little.
You know who fired me first? Thomas Edison.
because you were gay or too old.
Yes.
Both.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
All right, ready? Next, science.
Ooh.
Yeah, give this one to
Science.
Lindsay.
All right, Lindsay,
Science.
you're
Tell me about butt
Science.
plugs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the science behind it.
All right, science.
I
Ready?
know how it works. Okay.
Yeah, I know how butt
I know
plugs
the
work.
parts.
You stick it in,
And
and
you
nothing
just
comes
go.
out, and then when you're done and you're ready for stuff to come out, you pull it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
a little whistle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Jiminy Cricket, right?
Right, yes.
Coming out of your butthole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello with his top hat. Like,
Yeah, and a cane, because he would use the cane.
That's how he gets through.
With the hook to
Right,
shove it.
exactly.
Okay.
Happy Pride.
All right, happy Pride. Science. Lindsay, you're up. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You may not have heard of Alan Cox, a gay scientist, but you've surely been exposed to his work. What was Alan the first to pioneer the understanding of that shapes our world today?
Okay.
A. He developed ways to measure the changes in the Earth's magnetic fields, laying the groundwork for our understanding of plate tectonics. B. He was the first to introduce potatoes into agriculture. C. He was the robotic arm for Challenger SPAS-1 mission and was the youngest astronaut.
Wow.
Oh.
Or D. During World War II, he worked for the British Code-Breaking Center at Bletchley Park, helping to build the algorithms and machines which broke the previously uncrackable Enigma codes used by the Nazis, helping to bring an end to the war. Wow. Was it A, plate tectonics, B, potatoes in agriculture, C, youngest astronaut, or D, breaking codes by the Nazis?
These are all so specific.
I know, and there's no butt plug. No mention of butt plug.
I guess a small potato.
I will say the potato is the butt plug in this. Or a robotic arm.
True.
I want it to be the Nazi one so bad, so I'm just going to guess it.
Okay.
I'm going to guess the Nazi.
You are wrong.
That's okay.
Would you like to guess?
I'm going to guess plate tectonics.
Kelly, you are right. Wow. Fun fact. All of these things were developed by gay scientists.
I knew that was I thought that was maybe the through line there.
Yes. Potatoes and agriculture were introduced by Frederick II of Prussia. Sally Ride was the youngest astronaut.
Sally Ride, I've definitely heard her name before.
And Alan Turing,
I've heard his name too.
was the Enigma codes, but you
Cool.
might
That's
know
incredible.
that as the Benedict Cumberbatch movie.
Oh.
I did not see that. Okay.
I feel like I saw parts of that. Wait,
What
that's
a name, huh?
That's
Benedict
incredible,
Cumberbatch.
the
Anyway.
Nazi code thing. I mean, that is so crazy.
Also, plate tectonics.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't even know what that is.
And his last name is what?
Cox!
Social.
Cheers.
If you thought I wasn't going to find a gay scientist whose last name is Cox during Pride,
come on.
you have underestimated me.
Indeed.
All right, it's time for religious studies.
Ooh.
Oh, is this
Who
mine?
wants to play?
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right, religious studies.
Okay.
Some Christians justify their disdain for homosexuality because it comes from the teachings of the Bible.
Right.
As texts were translated from various languages over time, what year or time period did the word homosexual first appear in biblical texts? Was it A, the early 1200s, B, 1661, C, 1704, or D, 1946?
Wait, when did these...
When did the word homosexual first appear in biblical text? Was it A, the early 1200s?
In biblical text. So this is when they're like showing you a biblical text.
Meaning when did the word homosexual get
put into the Bible? Printed in the Bible.
I see.
Yes.
Got it.
So the Bible is just basically a series of oral stories that were passed down.
Right. So they sort of reworded it.
So everything got translated over time into various languages. There's different
versions.
Okay. Yeah. And and there's also, if you want to get too deep into the religious studies,
I don't.
Oh.
But go ahead.
No, it's a really interesting story, but let's move on.
No, I want to hear it. I just mean I don't personally want to get you know what I mean.
Well, the Old Testament is historians believe that there were actually 5 different origins of the various stories, and then over time they were morphed into one.
Yes.
And then the New Testament came, and then it was 100 years after Jesus died before anyone actually started writing down the Jesus stories. Nothing was written down in his time.
And tell the listeners about Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
So this is a fun translation. You're like, Tim, how do you know so much about this? Well, I took a a religion. Oh shit! What was it called? Oh, literature in the Bible. Literature in the Bible class in college.
Okay. Literature in the Bible.
Yeah, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Actually, turns out his Technicolor Dreamcoat was
long sleeves. It's my favorite. Just long sleeves. They made a whole musical. Yeah. It was red and yellow and green and orange. It's just fucking. They
didn't have a lot of new things at the time. You know what I mean? There wasn't.
And it was the desert. And
he put on those sleeves, and they were like,
"Whoa!
I can't see your arms." But where are his arms?
Oh
Could
my!
you imagine that being a story?
Simpletons.
Like, Mother, come quick!
Joseph has these like amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and everyone just started calling it that.
What's a dreamcoat?
And now we just call them sleeves. It's terrible.
You did talk about this in the first
I know.
episode.
It's my favorite.
We brought it back.
When it was coming back from all right, first time.
1946.
You are right.
Ding ding ding.
Because they wanted to start using it. That was probably a newer word, right? Like that's when they like, okay, here's our new buzzword.
Right, but
you know
I think the point I'm trying to make is there are wars and laws and persecution and families that have been broken up and kids that have been kicked out of their houses.
Right.
And a whole bunch of terrible, terrible stuff that has happened in the name of religion.
Right.
And it wasn't until 1946 that the word homosexual appeared in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, how do you base an entire series of ideologies and prejudices on something that is in the canon and the centuries that the Bible has existed until literally less than 100 years ago?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. It was purposeful.
There. Yeah.
Well, it was purposeful. So, follow-up question for extra credit. Prior to being translated to the word homosexuality, what word or phrase was a more accurate translation?
Ooh.
I don't have multiple choice on this because I kind of want you to guess it.
Okay.
So, like, what would the other word? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the sentence? Can you give us the sentence?
I mean, you can use any of the, like, thou shalt not lie with another man.
Well, that was what I was going to say, like a man who lies with a man or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that was the...
Yeah.
But is there like is it a phrase or is it like a word for someone who's gay?
Stand by.
I'm going to just...
a hyperlink.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
Sure, okay,
I'm just going to say, it's 2 words, actually. It's
you know it?
Flamboyant and fabulous.
Ah!
Oh, girl.
God said to Moses, you are flamboyant and fabulous. And God said to Moses, you're gay. You're a homosexual.
But not until 1946.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're right. It is man shall not lie with man, for it is an abomination.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But it comes from, there's a word, and I'm going to butcher its pronunciation. But the word is arsenokoitai.
What language is that? Like Aramaic or something?
Yeah, some ancient.
And what does that translate to?
So that's the question I'm asking. Is like, so that's the original word that eventually got mutated in its translation to be.
How about a barrel of fun? Have a barrel of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why God was smoting
too much
people.
fun.
How about roll around the hay?
You're actually getting close.
How about spoon in a Bedouin tent?
You're actually really on the right track with this.
Roll around with the donkeys?
Yeah.
Well,
yes. But what would you call that?
Bestiality.
Yes, that's one.
Cannibalism?
Whoa, I think we're getting off track. We took a turn.
That was later when Bart Simpson said, "Eat me."
Yeah, right. Eat my shorts.
Giant horse cocks. Playing with.
Farther away.
Ooh.
Yes.
Pedophilia?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't ask me how I got that from giant horse cock.
Because to a child.
Well, it is a giant
any
horse
cock
cock.
is a giant horse cock.
Especially Tim.
Woo! Whoa!
Interesting.
Yeah, it was child molester or pervert.
Wow, and isn't it funny how most
they
of those
changed that in?
And isn't it funny how most of those are these religious men who are raping boys and girls
So
that are that believe that homosexuality is wrong, and they,
So this is citing a German translation, but basically, man shall not lie with man, for it is an abomination. The German version says, man shall not lie with young boys as he does with a woman, for it is an abomination.
Right, and the reason why they put that in the Bible is because so many fucking people were doing it.
Yes.
Exactly.
And it was
meaning it's natural. To
have sex with children?
Not to have sex with children, but just like they're taking it. They're taking one aspect of homosexuality.
They're making it weird.
That's possible, right? They made it weird.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
But
what I'm saying is like gay people have been around forever.
Yes.
Yes.
And like that's
and there were arsenokoitai. I know I'm saying that wrong.
that's correct.
But it's Greek.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Greeks were the horniest homosexuals of all.
They were the ones that were all fucking in the bathhouses.
Yes. And
Socrates and his students or whatever. Come on.
It translates to, I think I might put this on a shirt. Boy molesters will not inherit the kingdom of God.
Is that what that word means?
Oh my God.
Well, it means pervert, but
boy molesters will not what?
Inherit the kingdom of God.
I think we should make that a t-shirt, and I think we should wear it at Gay Pride this year. That's incredible.
It's incredible, right?
Wow. Yeah. That's super interesting.
But 1946 is like, we're going to take this word and just use that as that.
It started,
Oh my God.
Wow. The power of language.
Right, and how they chose how they cherry picked how they were going to interpret it,
and how they could villainize certain peoples based on prejudice and the divinity of God.
Blame it all on God and say, "Well, God said." Then that's a definitive. Then you can't
listen. It's not me and Bill.
Right.
It's not Martha and Sally. It's God.
God said.
God said it.
Sorry.
And let's just. Jesus traveled with 12 disciples.
Come on.
There's a lot of giant horse cocks in that crew. I'll tell you that.
Listen, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it, but
no, don't ask, don't tell. You know what I mean?
Take this bread and eat me.
Eat my ass is what he meant.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm into it.
This is the cup of my blood.
Jizz.
Right.
Swallow it.
Swallow me.
Do this in remembrance of me.
I'm getting. I'm actually getting.
I know. I'm sweating a little bit.
Should I open a window?
Yes.
I thought I'd turn the air up to a reasonable.
Wow.
To a comfortable 73.
Ooh. No, then you started talking about Jesus and his disciples.
Okay. Next one is marketing.
Ooh, marketing.
This is Lindsay's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On April 30th, 1997, when Ellen DeGeneres came out as a lesbian on her sitcom Ellen, 42 million people tuned in. It prided guest appearances by Oprah Winfrey, Laura Dern, Melissa Etheridge, Demi Moore, and Billy Bob Thornton. But not everyone was happy. Many advertisers pulled their ads from this episode. Which of these brands pulled their ads from this groundbreaking episode?
Okay.
Fun, right?
Yes.
Okay. A, JCPenney. B, Chrysler. C, McDonald's. Or D, Domino's Pizza.
Oh, this is tough, you guys.
Ooh.
This is real tough. Chrysler, McDonald's. JCPenney.
Chrysler, McDonald's, Domino's Pizza.
This is real tough, you guys.
And follow-up question, how many of them are now jumping on the Pride bandwagon?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof. McDonald's?
Well, I'm going to say something. This is a little bit of a trick question.
It's all of them?
All of them.
Motherfuckers.
All of them. JCPenney, Chrysler, McDonald's, and Domino's Pizza all pulled their ads.
How dare Burdines JCPenney do that to us?
Remember JCPenney?
Remember Burdines?
Yeah, I remember Burdines. That's where I got arrested for shoplifting when I was 14.
Burdines.
I don't know what Burdines is.
It was JCPenney.
I guess
like
JCPenney.
I see, like we had a regional like Hex or something.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Wow. I mean, that's not surprising to me, but how happy I am, speaking of Happy Meals, that we've changed so much that people now get on the bandwagon for other reasons.
Yeah. You know what? Gays love to shop at JCPenney.
They do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, lesbians surely do.
And they love to drive a Chrysler.
Yeah.
Well,
lesbians surely do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun fact, later on, when we want to talk about like growth, Ellen DeGeneres at one point recently was the spokeswoman for JCPenney.
Wow.
Didn't know.
Did they ever address that, or you just happen to know that?
I just know that because when I was working over there was a whole thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah. I don't think we
Okay.
need to talk about Ellen anymore.
No. Literature.
Okay.
Oh, this is Kelly's.
Literature.
This is her deal.
It's just
I think-
not, though.
I think you're gonna be good
I
at
wish
this
it
one.
was, but I don't know that it really is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right. There are a lot of notable gay authors.
Okay.
William Shakespeare, James Baldwin, Oscar Wilde, Virginia Woolf, Gore Vidal, Walt Whitman, Tennessee Williams, Anne Forrester, Marcel Proust, Truman Capote, T.S. Eliot, Federico Garcia Lorca, Alice Walker, Sylvia Plath, Sappho, Jean Genet, Thomas Mann,
Jean-Benet Ramsey?
Jean Genet Ramsey. Yeah. Thomas Mann, D.H. Lawrence, Gertrude Stein, Audre Lorde, Allen Ginsberg, Noel Coward, Michelangelo, Terrence McNally, Henry David Thoreau, to name a few.
Those
Oh
are all
my
lesbians?
God.
Or
They're
what?
all gay. They're all gay.
What?
authors.
That's crazy.
They're all lesbians. Every day.
I didn't know that.
Who authored
Oh, God.
the Goodreads official summer recommendation, How to Bottom Without Pains or Stains?
Oh my God. What year?
Was it A, Mike Miller, B, Mark Miller, C, Mark Saller, B, Mike Saller?
Oh my God. What year? This year?
In recent times.
Yeah,
D.
you gotta know who bottoms, right?
D.
No.
No. I don't know.
It was Mike Miller.
That's incredible. Who is Mike Miller? I need to know more.
I don't know.
Who do you
But
want
each
it?
of you are getting a copy.
Yay! Is that what we win?
Is it under our seats?
It's literally under your
Heyo!
seats. Check for stains.
It might
That
be above
is-
our seats.
How to bottom without stains or
How
what?
to bottom without pains or stains.
I mean, I'm
It's
catchy.
curious. I'm
It's catchy.
reading.
I'm gonna say
probably
the
a lot of good information.
The
in
answer
there.
is
Probably a lot of good
enemas
information.
and heavy breathing.
And a lot of lube.
Yeah,
Sometimes horse lube.
sometimes.
Yeah. You guys, this is our final question.
Oh no!
Okay,
This is it.
Okay, Lindsay.
Okay.
This is me. All right.
This is film and television studies.
Oh, great.
Okay, right up your alley.
Woo!
What reality competition show holds the record for winning the most Emmys?
Oh, I know this.
Is it A, Project Runway, B, The Voice, C, Survivor,
Huh.
or D, RuPaul's Drag Race?
Huh.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
currently at a house right now where we are going to watch RuPaul's Drag Race in like an hour. So I'm
And
just
how many Emmys are you staring at?
Oh!
I don't want to lead the question.
I see two.
Objection, lady the witness.
I see two, but there's one at your mom's house.
Yeah, and then there's a couple at the office.
Okay.
And Kelly has one.
Can I have one for the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I don't know. This is a real tough one.
This is a toughie.
I'm gonna go
Ooh.
with
Just take a wild guess.
before I say this answer.
That we all know.
I think it
And
is.
our listeners have picked up on. If
I
they didn't
think-
know.
Well, I
They
love-
did know already.
Yeah.
I love Top Chef, and I love.
Wasn't an option.
Wasn't an option. That's good. I'm glad you love Top Chef.
I love.
It didn't make
I
our
love
multiple choice.
Below Deck.
I love Project Runway. Whatever
I
it
love
is.
making the cut.
I love the Real
old
Housewives
episodes of
New
Real
York.
World.
I love The Amazing Race.
I think RuPaul's Drag Race, the fact that they took the logo channel, which was reruns of Golden Girls and The Nanny or whatever it was, and made such an empire out of it is so incredible. And if I were a gay kid growing up and I had that on the TV, We didn't have anything like that growing up. Like, that is so huge. If my whole dream was to do drag and be fabulous, and I never saw that, or just be part of the queer community.
To just feel seen in any way.
To
right?
see
like, to just like
people that looked like me or acted like me or talked like me or whatever. Is something like, we had My So-Called Life. Like, we were so lucky as straight young people, but like, where was the gay representation? I just think it's incredible. I think RuPaul's Drag Race, I know that, like, you know, it's now become like such an empire, but I think it is so important and so amazing. So my answer is Project Runway.
I'm gonna steal.
No, I really think it's my mom watched it and she's like, is this supposed to be funny? I don't understand. Like, she was entertained, but she didn't understand. Can I laugh at it? What is this? Right. I think, yeah, you can laugh at it. You could be entertained by it. I cry half the episodes. I just think it's such an awesome show, and I just think it's so cool that my friends are involved in it. That's all I'll say.
We won't say which one.
Nick Turner said, I've never watched a show that has more catchphrases.
True.
So many catchphrases, so many tropes, so many like things that stick. It's just, if you guys aren't watching it, then I don't know what to tell you.
New season available to stream right now on Paramount Plus.
Woo!
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
that was
much.
so fun. Thank you so much for being our first guest. Thank you for writing that quiz. We love you so much.
Love you so much. This is so great.
Happy Pride. Thanks
Happy
for
Pride.
letting us celebrate with you. I know like white women are taking over the gay scene, so thank you.
I'll see you at Akbar.
See you at Akbar. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to that amazing game with Tim Palazzola.
I don't know how we'll ever top or bottom it.
Hey-o, but I'm sure you could tell us, or we could buy that book.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The butt book.
The butt plug book. It's about the small potatoes.
Yes.
Anyway, we have one more quiz for you with our dear friend Brad Loekle, who was just on, was it our last episode? I don't know what day it is. It was recently. And he wrote us a quiz, and here it is.
Woo!
Fuck you, I'm smarter.
All right, it's Pride Month! Woo! I can't wait to go to Akbar and dance my face off!
And drink those disgusting vodka sodas.
You just throw up in the bathroom and then you just like crawl home and throw up again.
Have you thrown up there?
At Akbar, no.
What was the last bar you threw up at?
Oh.
Wait, Brad. Okay, so we have
probably therapy where Brad used to work.
So we have Brad.
Now
Loekle.
that's what my
He's
show
gonna
did
do
to
a
you.
game.
You were like one gay bar vodka soda, and that asshole talking about dick jokes was just enough to put you over the edge.
No, I don't think I've puked at a bar in a really long time.
I haven't in a long time. I save it for home.
Well, maybe Pride Month
Like a lady.
after a pandemic is the time.
Yeah, maybe it's time to get back to our roots.
I haven't even puked in my new apartment that I've had for a year.
Honey.
I know, I need
now,
to get
yeah, we
on
need to
this
get we need to
shit.
go
I
out.
haven't puked at my boyfriend's house. I haven't puked at this apartment. I need to puke
No,
it
don't
out.
puke here.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
In honor of Pride Month, Brad has written us a lovely quiz that we can't wait to take. We're going to let you just take it away.
Take it away, Teach.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Liz Taylor was probably the LGBTQ plus community's greatest ally during the early decades of the AIDS pandemic. She even ran an illegal network that helped acquire experimental and expensive AIDS meds for patients without access to them from their own doctors. She was also legendary. So cool. She actually did. She ran like a Dallas Buyers Club for AIDS meds out of her house in Malibu. She was also legendary for her marriages. Aside from her maiden name, Taylor, can you name at least 3 of her married last names?
No. But I can tell you maybe Burton.
Burton is one.
That's the
only one I know.
Okay.
That's the only one
so
I know.
you get a point for Burton. You get a point for Burton.
Okay.
She also married
Kelly
Richard
gets a
Burton
point.
twice. So, but I don't count the name twice. She married him twice. Her full name, including her full married name, would be Elizabeth Taylor Hilton Wilding Todd Fisher Burton Warner Fertensky.
Oh my God, it's the
Wow.
new
Yeah.
supercalifragilistic.
Yes.
That's the name I stay under at hotels when I don't want people to know it.
Amazing.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
Hello,
could,
Mr. Hilton,
actually.
Wyling,
I
Todd
love-
Fisher, Burton, Warner, Potensky. Your pizza delivery is here. All right, next question.
Okay,
I once
let's do
had a
this.
man give me a rim job in the bathroom of this landmark gay bar in New York City, which became part of the civil rights history one June night in 1969. What is the name of that bar?
Oh my God, it's been so long since I've been there. It's
I know it.
It's
I know it.
It's on Stonewall.
Yes! Stonewall.
Woo!
Stonewall Inn.
Ah, that took me way too long. I need a New
okay.
York trip.
You need a New York trip. Yeah.
All right.
Jeez, I'm proud of you though for the rim job there. That's
Yeah, good for
that's
you.
monumental.
I didn't go into the bathroom with that intention. I just went in to do a bump, but he decided, never look a rim job in the mouth. I mean, never, just let it.
Incredible.
Once I said that out loud, it didn't sound right, but in my head, you know what I mean.
I got
No, it
it.
makes sense.
I
We understood.
I understood
We
it.
support.
All right.
And yeah, we're all
This
about
one might be a little bit harder. In 1956, this groundbreaking gay Black author released his novel Giovanni's Room, which focused both on homosexual and bisexual relationships. What is the name of the author?
Oh.
Wow.
His name.
Mm.
His name.
His name. His name.
There was a documentary released a couple years ago on him on Netflix called I Am Not Your Negro, if you saw that.
Oh.
I didn't see it yet.
Well,
His
now we have to watch
name.
that.
I don't know.
This is like high school when you're like giving the answer to the question. You're like, the answer to that question.
If you think about it, and let me just go back and like I get to the
question that goes back to something earlier
Right.
in an answer that I gave once. His name is James Baldwin.
Mhm.
James Baldwin. James
I
Baldwin.
knew
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Now I
That's-
didn't
had
know
his-
we were going
actually,
to French
his
Wars.
face-
Yeah, you can see his face
Yeah.
and like hear his voice. I didn't know we were.
I couldn't remember his name.
The hit American comedy film, The Birdcage, starring Robin Williams and Nathan Lane, is based on a famous French series of films. What is the name of the French films that The Birdcage is based on?
I thought it was La Cage aux
It
Folles.
is.
Like I thought
Correct.
that was
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
See, she speaks French.
See?
Well, I
Yeah.
like musical theater.
And
so.
yeah, it was made into a
I knew
musical.
it,
There was
yeah.
films first, and then a musical in the early 80s on Broadway, and then they made the movie The Birdcage.
I actually saw that musical on Broadway, and I could be wrong, but I think it was the guy that was in
The
Oh
Nanny.
my God, my brain.
The Butler and the
You know
Nanny.
No, I think it was Kelsey Grammer,
Oh, he did fill in for a while in that.
Mhm.
and I think it was Norbert
He raped his
Leo
nanny.
Butts.
Oh, maybe.
And it was incredible.
I remember the revival that you would have seen because we were in New York roughly,
Yes.
and they haven't revived
Yes.
it that many times. And like where the girl,
Yeah.
where the Cagelles, the drag queens, like vault over the
Yes.
orchestra and land in splits and stuff like that.
Incredible.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. Such a good musical. All right, final question. What is the surname of the sisters Lana and Lily, perhaps best known for writing and directing The Matrix and its two sequels, who were the first two openly transgender major Hollywood film directors?
Yes.
What
I
is
know
their
this.
last
Wow,
name?
I don't. I have no idea. I'm not good with names.
My boyfriend got to work with one on The Matrix.
Oh.
And he
Lana
Now,
and
they
Lily?
didn't officially come out publicly in transition until later, but
Until
Yeah.
later.
Yes. But they were out because he was
Yes.
one of the last
Yes.
Matrix
Yes.
when he worked
One
with
sister
them.
came out first and then another waited a few
Yes.
years. But yeah, I believe it.
What was their male names?
I honestly
You're
don't
asking
remember.
for hints and clues.
We're
I
not
don't
supposed to
remember
use their
now.
male
I
names.
can't
But-
think of
and
it.
also, I don't even know. Even if
Yeah.
you go to their Wikipedia page, I don't even think it says it.
What's the last
They
name? I
erased
don't
it.
know.
Starts with a W. I'll give you that much of a hint.
Oh my
And see
Williams
now, like,
Walker.
and now boyfriends and all your straight male friends are going to be so mad you don't know it because to
I
them this
know.
isn't like
I'm
a
so
trans
mad.
question. This is like a Matrix
I know.
question.
I'm so mad. Oh my God. I can't think of it.
Wachowski.
Wachowski. The
Wachowski.
They were
Wachowski
the Wachowski
sisters.
brothers publicly when the film
Right.
series
Yes.
started, and the Wachowski sisters when the series, and they're making actually more of them.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I got more than Kelly, so Lindsay is the winner of this gay pride quiz
Boo, boo.
with 2 points. And Kelly, I'm sorry.
You're the least gay one here.
I know.
But I
I'm
now
the
christen
only
you
one-
for this Pride Month. You're now an honorary. Let's just say bisexual. We'll leave you right in the middle
Thank
because
you
you got those
so-
questions.
Thank you so much. I mean, I have always been curious to have a woman lick my vagina, but I just don't want to do that back, and I don't want to be a selfish lover. So,
Oh, that's
Wow.
a lot of
yeah.
that's a lot of layers to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gone,
We just
Yeah,
That's-
like anyone could go down on me, but I don't know if I want to go down on anyone.
Oh,
Do you
so
know
you
what I mean?
kind of are like a straight man. Gotcha.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
kind
That's exactly
I'm
right.
gonna take
Wow, we
that
found out
bisexuality
Lindsay's true
back and say you're
sexuality.
every straight guy I went to high school with. You can go down on me, bro.
Yes.
You can totally go down on me, but like I
Exactly.
don't want to touch your dick.
Ex-
I don't want to touch you. I don't care about you. You don't care about your
100%.
needs.
I am the frattiest one in
That's
this game.
probably true.
Yeah.
You're the frattiest and the broiest.
Brad, thank you so much for writing this game for us.
Yeah,
Happy Pride. We
Thank
hope
you so
to
much
see
for
you
having
out
me
this
for
Pride.
Thank you so much.
And we hope to see you perform soon.
Same.
Yes.
Let's all get back out
I
there.
hope so.
Let's all get back out there.
Yes.
All right. Take
All
care.
right.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to our show. You can follow us at Kelly and Lindsay. Email us at
FUI'mSmarter@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And happy Pride.
Happy Pride. We love you.
Bye.
Fuck you, I'm smarter.